Have you ever thought about investing but just have no idea where to start? Then you've come to the right place. No frills, gimmicks, something to sell. Just a great place to park your money when you're looking to invest. Today we're going to be talking about Roth IRAs. What's up, you guys? I'm Sean from Gym Class Finance. If you stumbled on this video or this channel, then you've come to the right place, because here we talk about money, more specifically investing, budgeting, and side hustles. So if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button and don't forget to like this video if you found value in it. Before I go any further, I always mention that I am not a financial advisor. Please always do your own research. This is my opinion. But let's just get into what our topic is today, which is Roth IRAs. I'm sure you've probably heard it before. There are people always talking about Roth IRAs. A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account that you can save money in, invest in that account, and when you get it out at a certain age, you can get it out tax-free. It's tax-free growth, and you're able to get those withdrawals out without any fees. A Roth IRA is actually the vehicle that you use when you're investing your money. So it's not the actual investment, but it's the vehicle that's going to help you get to where you want to be. Let's talk about 5 things to consider before you invest in a Roth IRA. So the first thing is that you pay taxes on the money that you contribute. So you're not going to get a tax break up front anytime you're depositing money into your Roth IRA. The benefits come later. Each year you can contribute up to $6,000 into your Roth IRA, which you can choose how to invest that money in the account. If you're over 50, you can actually invest $7,000 into your Roth IRA. Third, if your modified adjusted gross income as a single filer is $140,000 or less, you can invest in a Roth IRA. And as a married couple, if your combined income is less than $208,000, then you can invest into a Roth IRA. There are backdoor Roth IRAs. We'll talk about that in another video, but that is for people who make more than those thresholds. Fourth, people that are 59 and a half years old and have held that account for 5 years or more are then able to make withdrawals on their account tax-free. So they're pulling out that money and they're not going to pay any taxes on that money. And 5, there are no required minimum distributions. So you can take out as much as you'd like after that 59 and a half, or you can take out as little as you'd like. There's really no guidelines to how much. And there's other accounts, retirement accounts, where you have to, or you're required to take out a certain amount of money in a certain time period. Now let's talk about how those distributions actually are working. So let's take a look at 4 different things about when you're going to actually take that money out of your account after 59 and a half, if that's what you choose to do. First, you can actually withdraw any original contributions without any penalties. So if I put $6,000 in 1 year, I'm actually able to pull that back out, and there might have been an emergency or something. I'm actually able to pull that money out without any fees. Now, if you were to touch the growth, that's where you're going to get hit with those penalties. Secondly, when you do withdraw money from your account in a Roth IRA, the IRS assumes that you are pulling out the original contributions first, so you're not going to hit those or take out the growth as we talked about previously. As we mentioned, those qualified earnings on the account come out tax-free when it's time to do that. Once again, I just want to mention that 59 and a half years old and holding the account for at least 5 years is really what you're looking to do by the time you're 59 and a half, and then you have that freedom to make those withdrawals. Next, I want to briefly talk about some advantages or benefits to having or owning a Roth IRA. So a first benefit are the potential tax savings. Now, what you're kind of thinking is right now at this point in your life, you're probably going to be taxed at a lower rate than what you are later on in life, just because you're probably making more money. And also the tax rates are probably only going to go up between now and when it's time to retire. Withdrawals are easy, and as we already mentioned, you can pull out any of the money that you contributed without any penalty. The ability to double dip is also important, because you're able to have your pension, you're able to have a 401k, and also contribute to a Roth IRA, so you're able to double dip. Roth IRAs allow for flexible spending or flexible investing, and so you're able to choose, maybe at the beginning of the year you're going to put all $6,000 in, or you can spread that out over time throughout the year. It's really up to you. You also have extra time to contribute because you get until tax time the following year. So if I want to make my 2020 contribution, I can do that, and obviously this year it's delayed a little bit. I can wait till the middle of May to make my 2020 contributions. There's really no age limit to open. Obviously you would need parent consent and be able to have the parent on the account if you're younger than 18, but there's really no age limit. You just need to have earned income. And lastly, there are no RMDs or no required minimum distributions, which can be important and is important because a traditional IRA or 401k, I believe starting at the age of 72, you're required, might be 70, one of those two numbers, in order to make those distributions you're required to, but with a Roth IRA, you're actually not required. So you can continue to just let that account grow if you choose to do that. Can you lose money in a Roth IRA? Yes, you can obviously lose money because the Roth IRA isn't actually the investment. The Roth IRA is just the account that holds the money you're investing in. So, the big thing is just to make sure you're staying diversified. But obviously over long term, if you're investing in the stock market, in an index fund or whatever it might be, long term, the track record just shows that there will be growth. And so the odds of losing money over a longer period of time are very low. So why would someone choose a Roth IRA over a traditional IRA? And the big reason are the tax benefits. And this is why I always recommend it, especially to young people, because the odds are you're probably going to be taxed at a lower rate at a younger age because you're making less money. And as you get older, hopefully your income grows, and in retirement, you're going to want tax-free growth, which is what the Roth's going to provide for you. You're going to have a tax bill with a traditional IRA in retirement. So that is why I always recommend the Roth, and for the most part, I think it is the best option. So that was a ton of information. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And just remember, you can get a couple free stocks if you sign up. I have a link in the description below. You can sign up with Robinhood or Webull. Webull does have a Roth IRA option, but that is up to you. I recommend Fidelity or Vanguard when you're getting your Roth IRA set up. If you would like more information, you can always DM me on Instagram. It'd be great if you followed me over there. You can also follow me on TikTok. We got over 12,000 followers over there. Want to continue to keep that growing, so head on over there and subscribe or follow over there. Remember, it's that simple.